What is up, YouTube? HPJ here. No, this is not a drill. This is not a joke. This is definitely not a game. Ladies and gentlemen, Konami has blessed the Harpie players with a retrain of the ever faithful servant of Harpie Lady. So this is something that a lot of Harpie players have been hoping for and have been praying for a long period of time. And that is a retrain of Harpie's pet dragon. So, in the OCG, this monster is Harpie's pet dragon Saint Fire Giga, which will be translated to the TCG, actually I should say it backwards. Harpie's pet dragon Fearsome Fire Blast, known in the OCG as Harpie's pet dragon Saint Fire Giga. It's a level 7 when attributed monster. That is all we know. Why is that? Well, it's a V-Jump promo. And in the next issue of the V-Jump, we will know the effects of this card. Following that, this card is one of 4 monsters that will be printed in a Legendary Monsters pack that accumulates monsters that were used within the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. And just like last year where we got Time Wizard, Jinzo, Cyber Slash, and Hundreds Dragon, they're going to be doing a similar thing, where they're going to be basing it on monsters, and this time it's going to be their attacks, not the notoriety of who they are. So that's really cool. If you do want to see the video, I have the video posted in conjunction to this one, so you guys can take a look at my overall opinion of this overall. But we're here to talk about Dragon. We're here to talk about Harpie because this is a Harpie channel, so it's going to talk about the Harpie's pet dragon. So, benefits to this. We have a retrain of Harpie's pet dragon. We finally are getting a retrain of Harpie's pet dragon. First of all, I love the artwork of this card because that is awesome. It is literally using its attack, Saint Fire Giga. As we all know, TCG, it will have its name changed because in the OCG, Saint is holy in that aspect. So because of connotations here in the TCG, that's going to be generally changed. It is still the only Harpie. It's still one of the monsters in the Harpie archetype that does not have any censoring to it. Because the original dragon did not have censoring either. I think the only one that had it was the only 2 of the dragons that have it are Harpie's Pet Phantasmal Dragon and Harpie's Pet Baby Dragon, because Harpie Girl and Harpie Channeler had to be censored. Now, we do have to go through the lineup, of course, of all the Harpie's Pet Dragons, starting, of course, with the original Harpie's Pet Dragon, level 7, Wind Attribute Dragon-type monster, with 12,000 attack and 2,500 defense. The effect is, this card gains 300 attack and defense for each Harpie lady on the field. Being that it is the first of the monsters, of course, this is the most bare bone and generic in terms of its lineup. Now, the crazy thing about Harpie's Pet Dragon is it still gets used because it's still one of the most easiest of the monsters to summon because there is no summoning restriction. However, it is still one of the most difficult because you can draw this and break it because you can't summon it so easily due to its level. And of course, the game ruling saying if you have a monster that's level 7 or higher, you require 2 tributes, let alone any monster above level 4 that doesn't have any conditions attached to it. You need to, tribute to summon that monster, which has always been the issue for the original dragon. Then, of course, we did have some retrains of it prior to Saint Fire, which is Harpie's Pet Baby Dragon. This is a level 4 wind attribute dragon type monster. 1200 attack, 600 defense. And this effect reads it gains effects based on the number of Harpie monsters you control, except for Harpie's Pet Baby Dragon. If you have 1 or more, your opponent cannot target Harpie monsters you control for attacks, except for Harpie's Pet Baby Dragon. If you control 2 or more, double the original attack and defense of this card. And 3 or more, once per turn, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls and destroy that target. This is, of course, the first of the cumulative retrains for Harpie's Pet. Seeing is that this monster did not just have a rare print, it also had a ultimate reprint as well, being that this is from Enemies of Justice. And that was also part of the time in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where some rares ended up having ultimate versions of themselves, because why not? It is relatively some of the easiest of monsters to summon because it is a simple level 4. Um, it has stats, but it benefits so much because it's one of those monsters that you look at it, you say, "Oh, it has such bad stats," but you look at it and it has, wow, these are cumulative effects. Now, these cumulative effects can be beneficial in some cases if you run a deck that can spam multiple Harpies. The thing about it is that Harpie's Pet Baby Dragon is not so easy to put on the field, um, unless you normal summon it. You can find ways to summon this monster using cards like Divine Wind of the Mist Valley, Harpie Channeler, the effects of Alluring Mirror Split, and effects of um, Harpie Lady Elegance. The thing about this monster, I'm sorry, I also want to include other cards that include dragon summonings. So stuff like Red Eyes and them can also accumulate to this. The thing about this dragon is that a lot of players don't play it no more because of there's just more other things there's other options. There are things you can do outside of running this monster and have the um, most sort of use to accumulate those because the game itself has just expanded to where this card um, is not more so needed as it was back then because pre-channeler or even with association of channeler, um, this was only used to pretty much help clear a board. And it was one of the few Harpie cards that did not blow up spells and trap cards while Hunting Ground was on the field. So, yeah. I mean, you can search for it, you can summon it, but it's just one of those things that a lot of people just X out. Then we have, of course, the next of the retrains, and that's Harpie's Pet Phantasmal Dragon, which is known in the OCG as Harpie's Pet Mirage Dragon. So it requires 3 level 4 wind monsters. It's a rank 4 wind attributed dragon type exceed monster, 2000 attack, 2500 defense. Now, this card's effects can only apply and resolve while it has its exceed material. Um, when this card attacks an opponent, can attack an opponent directly. Your opponent cannot target any Harpie monsters with effects or for attacks. And during each of your standby phases, attach one material from this card. So this ultimately is one of the more superior retrains. It's an extra deck monster, so it doesn't take up your main deck. It doesn't take your extra deck. The requirements for it are something Harpies can easily do because there's so many ways to set some multiple Harpies, especially if you can get 3 or more Harpies onto the board. Also to the fact that this is their first extra deck monster. And being that it is a powerhouse in terms of its abilities, the fact that it can protect your Harpie monsters from being targeted by card effects, as well as battle. Something similar to Harpie's Pet Baby Dragon, where it forces your opponents to attack it for the attack target, where this is just saying no attack target at all for Harpie monsters, as long as it has its exceed material, which is at least 3. Also, the ability to attack your opponent directly, which can be a very beneficial thing, because it can weed out some other problematic cards as well. If the Harpie's Hunting Ground did not help you already blow it up, or you destroyed them all with Harpie's Feather Duster. Now, being that this is, of course, it seems like such an easy way to summon, just the thing is that it requires so many monsters to do its summon. Because I think its original text through leaks was supposed to be 2 wind monsters that were level 4 and not 3. So I think the bump up was just because with the Harpie lure and you fit with Elegant Egotist to summon multiple Harpies, so that fits itself there. Because I remember the World Championship 2013 event where Mine Yugi Duel, well, the VAs played out a storyline of them two dueling, and she used Elegant Egotist to multiply her Cyber Harpies. She overlaid all 3 of her Cyber Harpies to summon Phantasmal Dragon, where Yugi cannot really do much to this except for stall it out with Swords Revealing Light, find a way to destroy it with a card that would destroy multiple cards at once, which is something that has to do, or in a card effect that would negate Harpie's Pet Dragon while it had multiple material on the board. So, yeah, those are things that can easily happen when it comes to that. However, Dragon is still used in the extra, just as funny enough as the original is used in the main deck. It's just, with the original, you would like to have more done to it. While Phantasmal has a lot that can be done to it, and even so can also be part of combo extenders as well because of Sky Thunder AA Zeus, which you can overlay on top of this monster once it's finished using all its abilities, and then you can use Zeus's ability to take advantage of. Now, let's go back to the dragon itself at hand. The original. Let's take a look at this overall dragon. So, things that we would like to see from this dragon, of course, is that we hope it is not a brick. We hope that this card has an effect that can be beneficial to the Harpie archetype. One in particular for me is that I hope it has an easy summoning requirement to itself. Via, what is it? Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon, where you can reveal a Blue Eyes monster in your hand, and then you can special summon it. I would love if this card had something similar, where you reveal a Harpie monster in your hand, and you can special summon this card to the field. We know, of course, it can easily be summoned off of Chandler, which is fine. But then, let's talk about its on-field effects. Being able to destroy a monster on the field, regardless of its position. Being able to rid your monsters on the field based on the number of Harpie monsters you control, including its card. It can also, just for a long stretch here, be maybe holding similar effects or in combinations of Harpie's Pet Baby Dragon and Harpie's Pet Phantasmal Dragon. So while it's on the field, like Harpie's Pet Baby, it would be the attack target. Then it can accumulate multiple Harpies. You could be able to destroy multiple cards on the field. And just like Phantasmal, it could easily say you cannot target other Harpie monsters for effect. Or maybe it forces the opponent to target it with effects. So there's a lot of things that can easily be going in. Also, let's talk about the fact that we don't know its attack or defense. So it could still retain Harpie's Pet Dragon's attack and defense of 2000 attack, 2500 defense. They could inverse and swap it, make it 2500 attack and 2000 defense. They can also give it additional bonus ability, like it can double or increase its attack and defense. Which that in itself is not bad either. This also can open up plays for more rank 7s, because I know a lot of people love rank 7 summonings with Harpies. It's not personally my thing. I like the rank 4s because it's easy just to speed up and do a 4. But yeah, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of hope for this monster, and we're all of course hoping that we get a good retrain of Harpie's Pet Dragon so we can accumulate exactly some type of current state of the game where we can take advantage of monster cards. Because the next thing people are going to ask is, well, Harpie's Pet Dragon got one. Will Sisters get one? And I'm sure that's up to Konami if they want to give Sisters a retrain. Which, to be fair, they're still the only Harpie monster left that doesn't have a... No, Harpie Girl. She doesn't have one. Harpie Girl and Harpie Lady Sisters do not have a retrain. They still exist. One's more useful than the other by a stretch due to an card effect, but still, it'd be nice to see them also get a retrain. Maybe if the fact that Harpie Girl could be a tuner and maybe a level manipulator, or to the sense of Harpie Lady Sisters actually not being summoned through Alien-Egotus. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm excited for this. I'm excited for Harpie's Pet Fearsome Fire Blast to come out. I can't wait to see what his effects overall look like, as well as his stats, and hopefully we don't crap on it like we did with Cyber Slash Harpie Lady, because there were a lot of Harpie players mad that Cyber Slash did not negate. She was a quick effect, and she could bounce stuff. And of course, she would retain the highest stats of the group. I would not be surprised in the main deck. This retains the highest stats in the main deck as far as monsters go, or it will at least tie with the original. But that is only for us to see. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think of Harpie's Pet Dragon, Fearsome Fire Blast, or if you want to give it its OCG name, say Fire Giga. So let me know in the comment section below what you think of this card, what you expect to see from this card. And of course, I will wrap things up here. So, thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, as it helps out tremendously. Hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button so you guys can be informed of when I do upload more content. And of course, in the social media links below in the description box below are the social media links: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that. And of course, the Patreon, where you guys can, if you want to, help donate to the channel. And I can even shout out your name, or you can give me some ideas, and those videos can show up. So I have all that listed and stuff on my Patreon. But thank you guys so much for watching, and of course I will catch you all next time. HPJ signing out. Take care.